Hello, I'm James Bauer, and in just a minute and a half, I'm going to reveal something that every man secretly desires. It's something he deeply yearns for, more than love, more than wealth, and yes, even more than intimacy. The most astonishing part is that this one hidden craving is the ultimate key to securing a man's unwavering love, attention, and devotion for a lifetime. Yet, less than 1 in 1,000 women even realize it exists, and those who do, they rarely share it with anyone. For the past 12 years, I've worked closely with thousands of extraordinary women as a relationship coach. During this time, I've discovered that this secret longing is the ultimate gateway to a man's heart. Once you uncover this secret, you'll have the power to awaken an intense desire in the man of your choice, a desire so profound that you'll become the single most important person in his life, the one he can't stop thinking about, day in and day out. This hidden desire surpasses everything: love, wealth, and even physical attraction. What's more, I'll share stories of real women who unlocked this secret to create the deepest, most fulfilling love of their lives. Even in situations that seemed hopeless, they succeeded, and so can you. No matter how challenging your situation feels right now, whether you're afraid your man is losing interest because things got serious too quickly, or you've given up hope that he'll ever truly commit, even if he's completely ignoring your calls and texts, it doesn't matter. Because once you activate this hidden trigger within a man's heart, a trigger so deeply buried that 99% of men and women don't even know it exists, he'll experience an overwhelming surge of desire for you. A desire that goes far beyond the physical, making him see you in an entirely new light. He'll start to imagine you as part of his future, and every other woman in his life, past or present, will fade into the background. By tapping into his most primal inner need, you'll become his obsession. Even as he begins to feel the strongest emotional connection of his life, he won't even understand why. That's because this secret operates entirely beneath the surface. If you have ever felt confused, frustrated, or even heartbroken in your relationships with men, this presentation is for you. Maybe you've experienced the sting of a man pulling away right when things seemed perfect. Or maybe you're tired of feeling like you're always putting in more effort than he does. Does this sound familiar? You've been ghosted after what you thought was an amazing connection. You're in a relationship, but you feel like the spark is fading. You're tired of feeling ignored or undervalued in your relationships. You've tried everything to make him commit, but he just won't take that next step. You want to attract the kind of love that's deep, passionate, and committed, without changing who you are or playing games. Whether you're dating, in a relationship, or even trying to get an ex back, this will work for you. Here's what you'll discover today. Secret 1. The hidden biological drive that controls men's behavior and how you can trigger it. Secret 2. The simple signals you can use to awaken his deepest desire. Secret 3. How to turn around any relationship, even if you think it's too late. Each of these secrets is designed to help you overcome the biggest challenges women face in love and relationships. Let's dive into the first one. Now, you're probably wondering what this secret obsession is, right? This hidden desire is the ultimate key to capturing a man's love, attention, and complete devotion for life. Simply put, it's a recently uncovered primal instinct that all men are profoundly influenced by, even though they're not consciously aware of it. Every man you've ever met wrestles with this internal drive more than anything else, even more than his physical desires. In fact, this instinct is so deeply ingrained in his subconscious that it governs almost everything he does. From the moment he wakes up to the second he falls asleep, it's constantly at work. I've named this instinct the hero instinct, and I've come to believe it's the single most important secret to unlocking a man's deepest passion and making you his top priority. It doesn't matter how in love or infatuated a man is. If his hero instinct isn't triggered, he'll always feel like something vital is missing, and eventually he'll drift away to find someone who fulfills this need. But when you understand how to activate a man's hero instinct, his heart becomes yours, fully and completely. He'll move mountains to make you happy. How can this be? Because the hero instinct is a biological drive, much like hunger, thirst, or physical needs. But when this instinct is triggered, it becomes even stronger than all three combined, making it impossible for him to ignore. In just a few moments, I'll show you how to use a simple, secret signal I've discovered to activate a man's hero instinct effortlessly, without him even realizing it. And when you do, prepare for an extraordinary shift in how he sees you. You'll become irresistible to him, more captivating than anyone else in his life. Stay with me, and I'll explain how this works. Let me give you a heads up. When you use this secret signal on a man for the first time, be prepared for something extraordinary. He'll suddenly find you far more captivating and desirable than any other woman in his life. But before we dive into the specifics of how to activate the hero instinct, let me share a real-life example to show you exactly how it works. I want to introduce you to my client, Rachel. She's one of my favorite people to work with. If you met Rachel, you'd probably click with her instantly. She has this warm, friendly energy that makes her easy to connect with. Yet despite her wonderful personality, Rachel had an uncanny knack for attracting heartbreak. One evening, as I was wrapping up my workday, my phone rang. It was Rachel. I could hear it immediately, the tremble in her voice, the pain she was trying to hold back. I rushed to meet her at a nearby Starbucks. When I arrived, her tear-streaked face and swollen red eyes told me how badly she was hurting. She began pouring her heart out about Mike, a man she had been seeing for 3 months. They had met at her best friend's wedding and hit it off right away. Mike seemed like a dream come true, surprising her with lunch, calling her every night, and planning romantic dates. Rachel had started to believe she'd finally found the love she had been yearning for. But then, 3 months into their relationship, everything took a turn for the worse. The kind of turn every woman dreads. It started subtly. Mike's voice became distant. He wasn't as warm or engaging, and Rachel couldn't pinpoint what had changed. The surprises stopped. The late-night calls ended. And when Rachel texted him, his responses came hours later, reduced to one-word replies. Rachel tried to stay composed, not wanting to seem clingy, but after 2 days of silence, the emotional weight became too much. She left Mike 8 missed calls and countless unread texts that night. She could see he had read her messages, but he didn't respond. That night, she cried herself to sleep. The following afternoon, Mike finally called. Rachel almost let it go to voicemail, but picked up at the last second. Before she could express her frustration, Mike apologized, saying work had been overwhelming. He suggested dinner at their favorite restaurant the next evening and promised to call her the next day to finalize plans. Relieved, Rachel took his words at face value. She got ready for their dinner, even putting on his favorite dress. But Mike never called. He ghosted her entirely, leaving Rachel devastated and confused. She didn't know what had gone wrong or why everything had fallen apart so quickly. When she told me this, I asked to see her phone. As I scrolled through the unread texts and missed calls, one message from Mike caught my attention. A single phrase in his last text to Rachel stood out, a subtle plea for something deeper. That's when everything clicked for me. I had seen this exact pattern before. I ran back to my notes from previous clients and found the same core phrase in multiple instances. I realized this wasn't just a coincidence. It was tied to a fundamental drive in every man. At that moment, I understood what Rachel needed to do. It was a bold suggestion, but I explained my idea. Rachel needed to activate Mike's hero instinct. Even a simple text or social media message could do the trick. I gave her a 12-word text, carefully crafted to spark that primal drive within Mike. Rachel was hesitant, but decided to trust me. She read the text aloud, and as she did, I could see the realization dawn on her face. Taking a deep breath, she hit send. That very night, Mike showed up at her door. His voice trembled as he told her, "I've realized I can't be happy without you in my life." From that moment on, everything shifted. Mike opened up in ways he never had before. He was warmer, more attentive, and seemed genuinely fulfilled. Before long, their relationship blossomed into something deeper and more meaningful. And to think, it all began with one carefully chosen message, a secret signal that spoke directly to his deepest need. If you're in a situation like Rachel's, I want you to know this. It's not your fault. The emotional distance you've felt from a man doesn't stem from anything you did or didn't do. A man's heart remains elusive until you understand the underlying force that shapes his feelings and behavior, his hero instinct. By now, you're probably wondering what exactly this hero instinct is. At its core, it's a deeply ingrained biological drive, a need to feel irreplaceable and indispensable. Men are instinctively drawn to situations that allow them to fulfill this need. And while they might satisfy parts of it through work or hobbies, nothing fulfills it as powerfully as a relationship with a woman who knows how to activate it. Understanding this instinct is the key to transforming your relationship and creating a connection that lasts. Stay with me, and I'll show you how. Now, focus closely because this is the pivotal moment of this presentation. Men harbor a secret obsession with feeling irreplaceable, as though they are the only man capable of fulfilling a specific role. Understanding and activating a man's hero instinct is the most effective way to make him truly fall in love with you. It's the ultimate allure for a man because it elevates you to the center of his world, making you his main focus and priority. Here's how this works. A man becomes captivated not when you cater to his needs, but when you reveal your own. In essence, it's not about trying to make him happy. It's about giving him a purpose in making you happy. This shift allows him to feel as though he's actively earning your affection and admiration. And here's why that's so significant. A man finds it almost impossible to truly fall in love unless he feels like he's working for and deserving of that love. When this dynamic is in place, your relationship becomes deeply meaningful to him. It feels as though he's continually falling for you, again and again. His past relationships pale in comparison to the intense, vibrant love he now experiences with you. It's because you've allowed him to experience genuine love for the very first time. And when this happens, you'll notice his desire for you intensify almost immediately. See how deeply he treasures you, how much he loves and understands you in a way you've never experienced before. Because now he's becoming the best version of himself with you, grateful every single day that you're part of his life. That's exactly what happened when Rachel sent that text to Mike. Those few carefully chosen words completely shifted how he viewed her and her place in his life. It was a pivotal moment for me as well. I was so taken aback by the sheer impact of that single secret signal that I became determined to uncover more of them. I realized these signals needed to work across various communication methods, whether in person, over the phone, or via text. They had to be simple to execute, requiring no deep dives into psychology. And most importantly, they had to naturally amplify a man's attraction and devotion without feeling forced or unnatural. So I buried myself in my notes, recordings, and transcripts gathered over years of coaching sessions, piecing together patterns and insights. At first, progress was slow, but then I noticed something remarkable. Every time a woman found the love and relationship she was seeking, it could always be traced back to a single defining moment. A moment where she communicated something, a signal, that resonated deeply, activating a part of his mind that said, "This is what I've been searching for. There's something extraordinary about this woman." These secret signals consistently deepened a man's connection and devotion. Sometimes, it was a short phrase, a thoughtful action, or a brief message, as in Rachel's case. But they all shared one critical quality. Each one triggered a profound emotional response, awakening the hero instinct within a man and allowing him to see her in an entirely new light. And that moment of realization always marked the turning point in the relationship. Whenever I discovered a new signal, I would jot it down in a small black notebook I carried everywhere. I called them secret signals because of their extraordinary ability to grab a man's undivided attention and stir deep emotions, often without him understanding why. Not long ago, I began sharing these signals with a select few of my clients. I recounted Rachel's story and walked them through using these signals themselves. To my amazement, the results were consistent and transformative. These women went from feeling ignored and dismissed to receiving heartfelt attention, intimate conversations, and the kind of romance they had always desired. With each success, it became clear how life-changing these signals could be and how many lives they had the potential to improve. At that point, I realized I had a responsibility to share these tools with as many women as possible. Over the past few months, I've introduced these signals to women in a variety of challenging situations, whether it was boyfriends who were emotionally unavailable, husbands who seemed distant and uninterested, or even exes who wouldn't give them the time of day. The results have been nothing short of extraordinary. Women who had nearly given up on love found their partners going out of their way to make them feel valued, adored, and deeply loved. As I share this, you might be asking yourself, will this actually work for me? And that's a valid question. The truth is, I can't guarantee results without understanding how committed you are to your own happiness, how confident you are that you deserve something better. However, the fact that you're here right now speaks volumes. You're already ahead of 99% of women, and I believe that's true because this journey has shown me one key insight. There are two kinds of women in this world. There are those who achieve the life they truly desire because they're brave enough to take a chance, and there are those who don't because they aren't ready just yet. If you find yourself in the second group, that's okay. But this program is for the kind of woman who knows her worth and refuses to settle for less than she deserves. So let me ask you, are you that woman? Are you ready for the love, devotion, and romance from that one special man you've always dreamed about? Are you ready to see the astonished expressions on your friends' faces when he only has eyes for you, ignoring everyone else in the room? Are you ready to feel his love and devotion as he confides in you, holds you close, listens to your dreams, protects your happiness, and desires you like no one else ever could? Because since you're still here, I already know your answer. It's yes. Are you that woman who truly understands her own worth? Encouraged by women's feedback, I refined each signal, created step-by-step instructions, and added valuable tips and examples from my years of coaching experience. The result is a comprehensive program called His Secret Obsession: How to Awaken a Man's Deepest Desire to Earn Your Love, Show His Devotion, and Build a Romance that Lasts a Lifetime. This is the first and only program that offers a clear, step-by-step process to bypass the games and frustrations and connect directly to a man's heart in a way that captures his attention and love forever. Inside, I reveal the most impactful phrases, actions, and signals I've discovered and show you how to use them authentically to ignite the romantic connection you crave. Starting tonight. Once you start practicing these signals, you'll notice immediate changes in how men respond to you. You'll effortlessly draw men toward you and create a meaningful connection almost instantly. The doubts you may have about how men perceive you will disappear when you witness the unmistakable signs of desire. How they hang on your every word. How their focus remains entirely on you, and how eager they are to spend time with you. This program stands apart from anything else you've tried because it's tailored specifically to your unique situation, no matter how challenging or unusual it might seem. So, whether you're looking to rekindle the spark in your current relationship, feel that flutter of excitement in a new connection, or experience genuine love for the first time in your life. His secret obsession will show you the exact steps to make it happen. I've removed all the guesswork by providing the precise words, actions, and techniques for any scenario you might face. After over a decade of helping women navigate some of the toughest relationship challenges, I know these tools work because they've been proven in real-life situations. That's why I'm confident they'll work for you too, even if you feel like you've already tried everything. Here are just a few of the transformative secrets you're about to learn. The glimpse phrase. You'll uncover a subtle yet powerful signal called the glimpse phrase. This one's a game changer, as it offers him a peek into the true essence of who you are, something so intriguing that it will leave him wanting more. When you use this simple yet effective signal, watch as his eyes light up and his imagination begins to weave a compelling vision of a future with you. The fascination signal. Do men tend to pull away when you show too much interest? Let me introduce you to the fascination signal, a tool you can use to create a level of attraction so deep that you'll become almost irresistible to him. This innocent-sounding phrase is among the most potent techniques I've ever found. It works seamlessly, whether in person, over the phone, or via text. When you employ this with a man, you'll witness how it tugs at his emotions, drawing him toward you with an intensity he simply can't ignore. Silent action signals. I'll teach you about silent action signals, essential tools that every woman should know. These will naturally activate his hero instinct and make you the most captivating woman in his world. These signals are silent because you don't need to say a word to make them work. Yet they'll grab his undivided attention, as if he's experiencing love at first sight, even from across the room. You'll recognize they're working when he starts subtly seeking your gaze or trying to elicit a smile from you. The IOU Signal. Did you know you can turn a man's selective hearing into your advantage? It's as simple as swapping out 3 everyday words. This is what I call the IOU signal. It's a hidden turn-on for men because it builds a foundation of deep trust, making him view you as his closest confidant. With this signal, he'll start sharing his innermost thoughts with you, even before confiding in his best friends. Damsel in distress signal. Using the damsel in distress signal, you'll tap into his natural protective instincts to gain his unwavering attention and love whenever you desire. If you're tired of him constantly being glued to his phone, acting dismissive, or never truly being present, this signal is for you. It works by flipping the script and placing him in protect and serve mode, where he's eager to win your admiration and attention. The private island signal. Let me show you the private island signal, which helps a man see you as the one. Many women don't realize it, but there's a little-known quality that plays a pivotal role in a man's decision to commit. This quality is what helps some women keep a man's heart long enough to trigger his innate love instinct. Every woman possesses this quality, but most don't know how to utilize it effectively. If you don't, men might leave before experiencing the profound gut-level attraction that drives commitment. This signal is as close to a love potion as you can get. The X-ray question. Here's a simple yet powerful way to harness that captivating quality whenever you need it. Do you ever feel like you're unsure about where you stand in a relationship? That's why I'll teach you the X-ray question. It's an innocent question that can quiet your doubts and provide clarity about his thoughts. This question taps into his hidden desires and reveals a hot button that acts like a master key to his heart. With this, you'll not only understand his true feelings, but also refocus his attention entirely on you. The X-back signal. If you've recently experienced a breakup, this next secret could be crucial. In nearly every case, there's one thing that truly matters to a man after a breakup. I call it the X-back signal. This 12-word message redefines how he envisions you in his life. The best part? It's impossible for him to resist. Whether you send it as a text, say it on the phone, or deliver it in person, it taps into his hero instinct in a way that compels him to return and ensures he'll never leave again. The secret currency of happy relationships. This final secret is critical because it's the #1 reason men walk away from women they love. It's also the single most important insight you'll ever have about men and commitment. Understanding this will let you connect with his mind in a way no one else ever has. When you use this signal, you'll never be blindsided by sudden distance or indifference again. Instead, he'll feel like you truly understand him, and he'll appreciate you even more. You'll also uncover the secret currency that builds lasting, happy relationships. Every day, small opportunities arise to make emotional deposits in your relationship, strengthening your bond. This method is surprisingly effective. Studies show these simple deposits can halve the likelihood of separation. Even though it only takes seconds, this signal ignites his hero instinct, fostering a deeper emotional connection than ever before. Have you ever wished your man would go all out to fight for you? Just say these 4 simple words that every man secretly longs to hear, and watch as he shifts into pursuit mode, willing to do whatever it takes to make you happy. This seemingly magical phrase speaks directly to the core of who he is as a man. Use it a few times, and you'll notice him prioritizing you above everything else, pouring his heart and energy into proving just how much you mean to him. He'll live for the joy of seeing your surprised and delighted reaction when he sweeps you off your feet with another romantic gesture. You'll also understand why a man will never fully commit until he feels confident that you have his back. This is the #1 factor on most men's relationship material checklist. It's the ultimate key to creating lasting love with your man. When you show him this, he'll become terrified of losing you because he'll know it would be the biggest regret of his life. Unlike some of the other signals that work almost instantly, this one builds momentum like a snowball effect, growing stronger and more powerful over time. That's why I usually recommend this particular signal for women who are seeking a lifelong partner. Do you ever feel like he's ignoring you? I'll share with you one specific text message that is guaranteed to grab his undivided attention. The secret lies in the tone you use. Make this one small adjustment and notice how frequently he starts messaging you just to check in and see how you're doing. He'll find himself constantly checking his phone, no matter how busy he claims to be, because those moments of connection with you will become the highlight of his day. And these are just a few of the incredible signals you'll soon have at your disposal. When you finally experience how effortless and joyful relationships can be, your past struggles will feel like a distant memory. Here's what you'll gain from the course: the full program, step-by-step guides to activate his hero instinct, secret signals, tools like the glimpse phrase, fascination signal, and more. Bonus materials, including the secret currency of happy relationships. Lifetime access, so you can revisit the material whenever you need. Initially, I believed it was only fair to charge at least the equivalent of a single coaching session, especially considering that some women have invested up to $1,000 to access this very same knowledge. And at $197, I think you'll agree it's an incredible value, especially since this program is yours forever, allowing you to revisit it whenever you need. However, after sharing this journey with you today, I feel as though we've established a connection. I've worked with women in situations just like yours who are now experiencing more happiness than they ever thought possible. Unfortunately, I've also seen women hesitate at the $197 price point and miss out on a lifetime of warmth, love, and companionship. What is a lifetime of love, connection, and happiness worth to you? Many women have let this priceless opportunity slip through their fingers simply because of the cost. I've learned from those experiences. And I don't want that to happen to you. That's why, today, I'm reducing the price even further to just $97. And because I truly appreciate you spending your valuable time watching this video or reading this transcript, and because you've made it this far, it's clear you're ready to embrace the love and happiness you deserve. If you take action right now during this special presentation, you can gain immediate access to everything for a single, secure payment of just $49. That's a $150 savings, an incredible 76% off the original coaching price, offered solely to help you take the first step toward the happiness you've been longing for. And here's the best part. This is completely risk-free. You can rest easy knowing that your decision to invest in his secret obsession today is completely risk-free. Here's why. I have unwavering confidence in the transformative power of his secret obsession. It's unlike anything you've encountered before, which is why I'm removing all the risk. I'm giving you a full 60 days to explore the program and see firsthand how it can revolutionize your relationships with men. Here's how it works. Download his secret obsession today and start delving into it. You can go through the entire program in just one afternoon. But to begin, simply pick one or two signals that resonate with you and put them into action. When you do, you'll notice things start to shift almost immediately. You'll see men becoming magnetically drawn to you, hanging on your every word, and unable to take their eyes off you. Feel the natural confidence that comes when you observe how men begin to respond to you differently. Enjoy the ease with which you can attract the love and attention you've been yearning for, all by trying out just a few of these secret signals. I'm so confident in this program that I guarantee you'll see results within 60 days. The man you desire will see you as his soulmate. You'll become the woman he loves more deeply than anyone or anything else in his life. But if for any reason you're not completely thrilled with the program, simply email me, and I'll promptly refund 100% of your money, no questions asked. Even then, I'll insist that you keep the program so it's there whenever you need it. Because, above all else, I want you to achieve the results you've been dreaming of. By keeping this program as your personal guide, you'll feel secure knowing you have everything you need to transform your life for the better. Before we go further, let me ask you this. How much would it mean to you to finally let go of those feelings of heartbreak and despair, knowing you've mastered the one skill that can open the door to true and lasting love? How valuable would it be to never again lie awake at night, burdened with uncertainty, because you know with absolute confidence that his heart belongs solely to you? How much would it mean to be the woman who effortlessly captivates the room, the one men naturally gravitate toward, feeling an undeniable connection to? The women I've worked with often say the knowledge they've gained is priceless, not only for what it's done for their relationships, but also for the peace and joy it's brought into their lives. They often tell me there's no way to put a dollar amount on the profound happiness they've found, or the sense of security that comes with loving and being loved in the way they've always deserved. And I'm certain you'd feel the same. I've seen countless women invest thousands of dollars in relationship coaches or counselors in pursuit of these exact results that you're likely seeking right now. But because you've discovered the His Secret Obsession program today, you can access this transformative knowledge, complete with all the secret signals, without paying the hefty price of thousands of dollars for an even greater reward. At this moment, you face an important decision. In fact, it might be one of the most significant choices you'll ever make. This decision has the potential to profoundly impact not only your romantic relationships and social life, but also your daily happiness. Ultimately, it comes down to this. You can continue on your current path, which logically means you'll keep experiencing the same results. But we both know you're here because you want something better. You deserve something better. Alternatively, you can click the link below right now to gain instant access to this life-changing guide packed with powerful secrets that can completely transform your love life forever. At the end of the day, the choice is yours, and I can't make it for you. However, this is your opportunity to take advantage of the special discounted price while it's still available. All it takes is a simple click on the link below to get started right away. And don't forget, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Not only are you fully guaranteed, but this program is yours to keep for life, no matter what. For less than the cost of a dinner date, you can unlock the tools to transform your love life forever. It's really that straightforward. I wouldn't make such a promise unless I was 100% confident that this program will work for you. Countless women from all walks of life around the world have already seen incredible results from this program. So when you click the link below, you can rest assured that you're about to leave the struggle behind and step into a fulfilling, joyful relationship. Your personal information will remain 100% confidential to guarantee complete privacy. The entire process takes less than 5 minutes, and once you've completed it, you'll have full access to this transformative program. When you reflect on your life, you'll see this moment as a turning point. This is the moment things begin to fall into place for you. You'll no longer need to worry like you did before. You won't feel stuck or frustrated like you once did. Right now, your life and relationships can take a completely new direction. Because one thing is undeniable. This program will instill a newfound confidence and self-assuredness in you that becomes a permanent part of who you are. You will experience a deep confidence that transforms into your essence. Your feminine charm will radiate so powerfully that men won't be able to resist you. Your friends and family won't be able to pinpoint the difference, but they'll be amazed at how much more attention and admiration you receive. Most importantly, you will feel different. The man of your dreams will sense a profound certainty that you're his one true love. You'll be the only woman who makes him feel whole. And he'll see dedicating himself to loving you completely as his greatest purpose in life. Right now, I'm offering you the key to unlocking this extraordinary reality. All you have to do is step through the door. You'll embrace a confidence that becomes part of who you are. In this very moment, you hold the power to make a change. The choice between happiness and heartache lies entirely in your hands. This decision is the only thing standing between you and the love and commitment you truly deserve. So take this chance and don't let it slip away. Act before it's too late. Women often ask me 2 key questions. The first question is, will his secret obsession work for me? My situation is different. No matter what situation you're in, you will find word-for-word scripts, actionable steps, and incredible insights that will transform your love life and give you the confidence and happiness you've always wanted. Here are some of the relationship stages and situations where it has been very effective. First, attraction stage. I'm trying to win the affections of a guy who doesn't see me that way yet. How can I get him to see me as more than a friend? Why do guys show interest and then just drift away? I know he likes me. Why won't he just admit it? Second dating but falling apart stage. Things started great and now he's drifting away. Why won't he commit? I want him to choose me and stop seeing other women. He's ignoring my texts. Third respark stage. We're together but need to respark the relationship. My man ignores me. Why won't he return my calls? He has grown cold or distant. 4. Ex-back stage. It's over. But I want him back. I'm trying to start over with my ex. I want things to be like when we first met. The second question is, how long does it take for his secret obsession to start working? Many of the techniques and steps in this course can have an effect on your man right away, while others are meant to snowball over time to create long-lasting love and romance. Every situation is different, so there is no guarantee on a timeline for success. But these methods are extremely effective when you follow the course and take action. Thank you for spending this time with me. I can't wait to hear about your success with his secret obsession. Click the link below to get started, and let's make this the beginning of something incredible.